Hey y'all, I'm Alicia if you're new here, and welcome to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the May Universal Yums box, so if y'all want to see what's inside, then just keep watching. I tried Universal Yums for the first time last year and I did a review, I think it was during Vlogmas. Pretty sure I only did 2 months and decided I did not need to be doing any more subscriptions. So I actually just paused it for I think 5 or 6 months. And then last month I got an email saying it was going to renew and it happened to renew on payday. So I was like, why not? I've kind of missed it. It is a good price for what you get and they do have different levels. I'm pretty sure they have 3 different ones and I'm doing the medium for $30, and then the next one I'm pretty sure is $40 and it's even bigger, and then I think it comes with at least 1 drink as well. But if you're not familiar with Universal Yums, it is a food subscription. Each month it's a different country. So I am pretty picky, not even gonna lie. So I thought that this would be a good way to just try new things from other countries because I am a snacker. So I do love that it's just snacks from other countries, and I really wish that when we went to Greece and Italy that we would have went to like a local grocery store to try some of their local things, but we did not do that. We just ate at the restaurants and the food was absolutely amazing. Both places. I'm dying to go back to Italy. Anyways, food subscription, different levels. I'm pretty sure it's 20, 30, and 40. I feel like the medium is a really good size. You get quite a few snacks and they actually have whenever you sign up, a questionnaire on if you like spicy, if you like sweet, savory, a mixture of both. So it kind of helps customize what your preferences are. And the best part is if you love a snack, you can go on their website and buy just the individual snacks. So you don't have to buy a completely new box. So I really like that. And I've meant to do that before and honestly just forgot, because the first box you actually get to pick which country you want. And of course I picked Italy and I absolutely loved all of those snacks. This month, well, May, so when y'all are watching this, I think it's probably gonna be June, but it was Thailand. Each box comes with this little map. I've actually seen a couple people post online that they do this as a date night, so that would be really fun as well. It has this little scorecard that you can rate each snack, and it comes with a booklet that talks about each snack, and I think that is really fun. A little bit about the country, and then it has a quiz so y'all can quiz each other about the country, and then it tells about each snack and kind of how it originated and things like that. So I just think that is really fun, and I already see what I think might be my favorite and one that I'm actually pretty nervous about. You get stickers as well. So here's the box. This is the one that I'm really nervous about because I don't like spicy and this looks spicy. I mean, the only word I can read on here is devil. Do y'all see that? Okay, so let's read about these chips. I don't know that I want to. There aren't many slogans that immediately get you interested faster than Burley Juckers challenge your heart with spiciness. I cannot read today. Unlike ordinary packets of chips, these ones have a secret hiding inside. Amongst the thick-cut, rich chips are nestled giant chunks of real imperial chilies. Although they're largely grown in China, Thailand's proximity means they developed a taste for these fiendishly sweet and hot chilies, especially because chilies are a major part of Thai cuisine. Y'all, I don't know if I want to try these. Can y'all see the chilies inside? Okay, they don't smell spicy, so maybe these aren't the spicy kind. That's the spicy kind. I'm gonna try these next. These look safe. I should have known that Thailand was all gonna be spicy. This one says sweet and spicy flavor. Garlic, peppercorn, and cilantro root are the 3 best friends of Thai cuisine. Well, I see some things that aren't spicy because they're sweet, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the spicy stuff out of the way. Ew, these do not smell good at all. I'm kind of nervous. The bag smells like fish food. but it actually tastes pretty good. Okay, that one was better. Did I even show y'all? That's what it looks like. Okay, that one's actually pretty good, but it smells horrible. Big roll grilled seaweed roll. Mango sticky rice flavor. Okay. Y'all, that's actually pretty good. So, I mean, it's just seaweed. I mean, it kind of tastes fishy because it's seaweed, but it's like sweet since it's mango. That one's not bad. Thai coconut crispy roll. This might actually be pretty good. I like coconut. Oh, cute. Okay, I think I'm gonna like this. Yeah, I actually like that, and it's not too coconutty. I can taste the lime. Yogurt orange biscuit stick coated with yogurt orange flavor flake. Okay, that's pretty good. Ooh, I think I like this. It is a wafer filled with choco custard cream. Close your eyes and imagine this. You're eating the most delicious ice cream cone with the crunchiest shell that you just can't get enough of. So it's a little cone, and then it has those little, So far, that's my favorite. Wafer filled with durian cream. I don't know what that is. Sometimes we've had enough of the sweet, spicy, salty flavors of the world. We bet you feel the same. Sometimes we're looking for something fresh and unique, something almost funky. Let us introduce you to these crisp wafers with the creamiest durian flavored cream. Durian, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, native to Southeast Asia, has a flavor that tastes like vanilla, almonds, and cream cheese, along with hints of onion, garlic, and alcohol. While it tastes delicious, or at least very unique, its smell leaves a lot to be desired. Did you know that the fruit is banned on public transport in Thailand and much of Asia because of its pungent scent? In fact, some believe that the foul odor actually makes the fruit taste all the better because of the contrast. A popular saying is that it smells like hell, tastes like heaven. Okay, now I don't know that I want to try it. I thought those other things smelled bad. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, I already smell it. I'm afraid to try it. It smells worse than that other thing I said smelled bad. This is the weirdest tasting thing that I think I've ever had. It's not terrible, but I taste the onion, and I don't like onion, but it also tastes sweet. It's weird. It's not terrible. Smells terrible, but I can taste that garlic and onion, but it's also sweet. So that's why I said it's like really, really weird. I think these are safe and that I'm gonna like these. Coconut chips. Sea salt caramel. At least I hope they're safe. Oh, I don't think this is really what, I mean, it says coconut chips, so. Okay, these are pretty good, but I don't know that I would just sit here and eat them like chips, even though that's what I'm currently doing. I think these would be really good on like a yogurt bowl, but they are really good as I continue to eat them. Two more things, and they're both candy. Oh, and it's sour. I don't like sour. I told y'all I was picky in the beginning. Gummy strings with assorted fruit flavors. The power of punk music is alive and well. When you eat some of these, violently sour and sweet gummy strings, you might begin to hear some of that Thai punk in your mouth and start headbanging. Dang it! I don't like sour. I gotta try it though. I'm probably not selling you on the Universal Yums box, but like I said, I'm really picky, and this is fun if you do it with someone. Okay, I'm gonna do just a small one. Okay, that's actually not bad. I thought it was going to be like a warhead. I used to get those and hold it under the faucet and get all the sour off and just eat the candy. And then the last thing, mango gummies. I think I will love these. 62% mango puree, plant-based, no artificial color, no artificial sweetener. Okay, so this is cool. Mangoes aren't just the tropical fruit we wish we could eat all 3 meals of the day for the rest of our life. It's also a major part of Buddhist thought. Once Buddha was challenged by his rivals to perform a miracle under a mango tree, and they had sneakily cut down all the mango trees in the land. Offered one last ripe mango, Buddha ate it and planted the seed, causing a fully grown tree to sprout immediately where he could perform his miracle. In honor of that story, mangoes are often served at festivals and celebrations, often in the form of tiny candies shaped like real fruit called lukcha, probably butchering that. Much in the same way, this beautifully soft, chewy candy doesn't just taste as delicious as the mango Buddha had, it's also shaped like mini mangoes. So that's cool. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm gonna love this one. Oh, cute, look. Can y'all see it? Also, please ignore my calloused hands and my outgrown nails. That is everything, and safe to say Thailand was not my favorite, but as I mentioned a couple times, I'm really picky and I don't like spicy. Thailand is kind of known for their spice, so I knew that going in. But there are some snacks that I did really like. I just think this is really fun and it makes you step out of your food comfort zone and try new things. So that is why I really enjoy getting these boxes. So I will link it down below in the description box if y'all want to check it out. There are different levels. Like I said, I think there's a $20, $30, and $40 a month box, and you can pause it at any time or cancel it at any time. And yeah, this would be really fun to do make this a date night, throw on a movie similar to the monthly box. I think that would be really fun. If you have a family that you want to try this with, you can get the $40 one because it is a bigger box, and I'm pretty sure it comes with at least one drink. But just for like me and my husband, this medium-sized box was perfect, and it came with 10 snacks. And then there's the $20 one that would also be good for couples as well. It will have just a few less snacks, but I think it is really fun. I think my favorite, I'm actually gonna have to go with this little chocolate cone thing. That's probably my #1 favorite, but I also really loved the mango candy, the coconut crisp things, and then surprisingly I really liked these. My least favorite, 100% these. They were good. Sorry you hear Copper and Daisy. Every time I try and film, they start barking. They don't listen to me. So hopefully it's not too annoying. These were definitely my least favorite just because they were spicy. The flavor was actually really good. So if you like spice, you will love these. I think my husband will really like these, and that is neat that it has the little chilies throughout it. I think my best friend Tabitha would actually love these as well. She also likes spicy. Yeah, so that's the only thing I didn't really like. I don't care for the funky one just because it does taste like onions, and don't like onions either. So I don't know. I think my husband will kind of be weirded out by this one as well. The seaweed was actually pretty good too, and then these little orange things. So I actually liked everything except for these two. Even the sour candy actually wasn't that bad at all. Overall, I would give this box probably a 7 out of 10 just from my preference. I absolutely love doing these. It makes me try new things that I normally wouldn't, and next time we go out of the country, hopefully next time we go out of the country, I will want to go to the local grocery stores to get some of their snacks, maybe even talk to a local, see what they get and see what they like. But I hope that y'all enjoyed this Universal Yums review. I'm sure it was at least entertaining. I will link it down below in the description box if y'all want to check it out for yourself. But if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I don't have anything else to say except thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video.